Welcome to my podcast where I share my journey, my thoughts, and I'm trying to figure out life in my 20s. Welcome into another episode of my podcast. I can't believe that I can say that. It was always my dream, and I'm so happy that I can say that. But yeah, welcome into another episode of my podcast. Hi, I am Stanislav, and today I'm going to tell you what I left everything behind and moved to Bali. And that what I would say if I want to get a good hook. But no, in the next month, in September, I'm coming back to Poland. I was there for almost 4 months, and I am so happy that I did it, and I'm so grateful. It was the best idea to do in my 20s. Like, really, it shows me a lot. And in today's episode, I will tell you why and why I think everyone after finishing high school should take a maybe not a gap year because it's a lot. 1 year, it's a lot, but even like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months of traveling, seeing the world, like everyone should do it. It shows you a lot. And the main purpose of my trip to Bali was not just to chill here, take a good photos for Instagram. I didn't even thought that I will make a podcast in Bali. Like that is so fucking crazy. I just go to Bali to, for sure, like travel, see new places, new cultures. But the goal was to travel through Asia. But I fell in love in Bali and decided to stay here longer. And that's how it happened. And I'm already 3 months here. I have 3 weeks left. Of course, I am excited to come back to Poland. I can wait to see my friends, my family, my dog. I really want to come back to Poland, but I know I will come back to Bali after the new year. Like, I'm really working on that, and I would say it's my dream for now. And I decided to take this trip to just figure out what I want to do in my life because I had a really good job in Poland. Actually, two jobs I had, good job, good money. I could like rent my own house in Poland at some point and just start living the uni life. But I get that idea to go to Bali and like see how I will react after being by myself for 3 months, 4 months, doing the stuff that I really like, I enjoy, live just life that I really really want for myself. And I figure out like I see what I want to do in my life now. I know not exact points what my job will look like or how the future will look like, but I know at some point how I want to live every day, not going every day at 8 to my shitty job, complain about it, leaving the job at 4, eating dinner, and go to sleep and repeat that every single day for years and show up to job every day and complain about my own job. Like, I don't want that. Like, that is the worst scenario for me. I don't say it's a bad scenario for people. Like most of the people live like that and they're happy with their lives, and I don't judge them. Like it's good for you, but I just realized that here that I really don't want to live like that. And for years, I was going to school, doing the same routine, school, work, gym, run, and I was repeating that every single day. And it was such a huge routine for me. And I was working a lot, especially the last year of high school. I was really like a machine. I was working all the time on stuff. Like, like that is so crazy because I can imagine now living like that. But really, I was waking up at 5 almost every single day. Like I'm serious, guy. I was waking up at 5, going to school. After school, I was going to my job. And during the week, I had another job. My parents didn't see me at all the whole time during the day. Like I was waking up at 5 and coming back like at 10, 11, and really my parents couldn't see me through the whole week almost all the time. I was really working fucking a lot during my last year of high school, and when I think about it, I was really really crazy because people will not survive in that way. Most of the people will not survive, but I was crazy, so that is the reason. And I just get tired of this routine. Of course, I like it at some point because if I didn't like it, I will not do it. It gives me energy waking up every day to do so many stuff because I see the results, even like in a gym, bigger weights in a run, bigger distance, and I saw the results, and that what gives me energy every day to push that. And of course the money, like I was going to work for money, of course. Everyone wants to have money. That is the main point of working. And here is the thing. In my school, most of the people that was in my classroom, they've come from the welfare family than mine. And, most of them get a car for their 80 birthdays. I don't know, any different stuff, like designer stuff, designer shoes, designer shirts. And I'm not complaining about them because it's good for them, and if their parents can afford that, like it's good. I don't judge. But in last year of high school, I just realized that most of the people in my age know nothing about a real life. Like their parents take care of them so much, do everything for them. And when I was traveling through the Europe, and I was getting an airplane to go to another country, to Spain, Greece, London, most of the people in my age were scared to take a train from one city to another. And I don't say like I'm better, but I mean that I just had a different values of life, and I just want to experience as much as I can when I can, because when you get older you will not have that possibility to sleep on an airport for like 10 hours or walk 10 kilometers. Like our knees start to hurt, the back pain, and you're not able to do the stuff that you're able to do when you're 20s. And I just see that when I will use my life, we're not now. So during my last year of high school, like half year before the Bali trip, I booked a ticket to Bali, and that was the moment of my realization that I have a goal after graduation. I have something to wait for and work for, and I'm so happy that I did it. And I was so excited about this trip. Like I really love traveling. Traveling is a huge part of my life. I cannot imagine now my life without traveling. I visit not a lot, but few countries in Europe. I love traveling. It shows a lot. It shows more about you, about yourself. You see the new cultures. Like I cannot judge people that don't travel, but I kinda cannot understand why people don't do it. Not everyone have possibility, of course, to travel to Bali and stay here for 4 months. Of course, I understand that, but people always have a choice, and it depends what they choose. If they choose to still work for money to pay the rent, to buy the designer stuff, and not travel, see the world, uh, I kind of judge that because there is so much beauty in this world. Like a lot of people say that, but really, even in Europe, there is a lot of stuff to see, a lot of beautiful views, beautiful cultures, meeting new people. Like that's the fastest way to grow in your life, in your mindset, the perspective, and any other stuff. You cannot experience that in a different way. You have to travel. And when I booked the tickets to Bali, I get a thought that I'm coming here not only just to chill by the pool and doing nothing. I just want to find what I really enjoy in my life, what makes me happy, and what work maybe I would like to do, how I would like to work, how many hours during the day. After the high school, everyone just puts you in a deep water, and you just need to figure out what to do now. How you can figure out what you want to do when you're 20. We're still child, and we know nothing about life. And that's why I decided to go to Bali, to find my own way to live, to survive. And I have to be independent for 3 months. I have to do my own laundry. I have to live by myself, getting visa every month, and I have to struggle with a lot of stuff that people in my age will never have to struggle. And it shows a lot. It makes you feel so much confident in your life that you can survive every single stuff the life will give you. And after first month here, I realized that I will not go to university. I don't fucking want to go to university. Like I don't want to spend another 5 years learning stuff that I will never use, and it's not for me. And I just don't want to do it. School was never for me. I always feel the pressure in school, learning stuff I don't like. And it's a hard topic because school is a huge part of our lives, and it had such a huge impact on our life, our perspective, and any other stuff. But I always knew that my potential was so much bigger than going to school. I was tired of going to school every day for 8 hours and learning stuff. Not because I'm lazy, because I think I have different priorities in my life, you know? I just don't want to be unhappy in my life. That is always the main goal for me. I just want to be happy with the stuff that I'm doing. And before moving to Bali, the last year of high school was really really tough for me, but I really like it. It shows me a lot about myself actually. Like I was working like crazy, really really crazy. I was working for a year in Zara. I met a lot of people there. I met a lot of older people. Most of the people were older actually, because I was a child. I was 19 and I go to Zara to work there, and there was like people 30, 35 working their whole life almost in Zara. And there's one thought I'm always thinking about, because I had a boss and he spent almost his whole life working in Zara just to be the director of the store. And my boss was a director of the store after spending almost his whole life working in Zara. When I find out what is his salary and how much money he starts making and how much money he makes, I realized something, that I am making almost the same money as him. And I didn't spend my whole life working in Zara. I was just working my ass off in another job to make money, and I get a thought that if I'm 19 and I can make that money without spending my whole life for a brand, for a company, what I can do when I will be 25, you know? I just realized what is my real potential. Like, I can really work a lot, and I can confirm that everyone around me can confirm that I am fucking crazy about the work. If I'm starting something, I really like to be the best at it and really achieve full of it. And also when I was working in Zara, I saw a lot of people that also were working there for years and show up every day complaining that they have to show up to their job. And why? If you don't like your job, just quit it. Of course, it's not easy, but people always have a choice. You can always choose something. You don't have to stick with the life you choose. And that also makes me realize that I don't want to show up to my job that I don't like, complain about it, and another day go again to the same job and do the same, complain, do the same, and you're not even making enough money to be happy with that, you know? Really have to sacrifice your whole fucking life to achieve something, make maybe more money that will give you like a standard life, maybe a higher standard life. And you have to sacrifice your whole fucking life for that? No, please. Like, there is an, I will not say easier way, but like I said, there is a difference between working hard and working smart. Most of the people are working hard because they think it will give them something. But actually, large companies don't care about the people, about the small people. If you work a lot for a company, you're nothing for them, especially in Zara. When I was working there, maybe I was working my ass off, and what? And who cares about it? Now I'm not working there. Probably they will not even remember me. And when I started living here in Bali, I learned a lot about myself, about the world, about everything. Actually, I met a lot of people that shows me a different perspective of life, of the work, how you can live. Really, we have plenty of possibilities to live our lives. We don't have to choose the shitty life in our country. I just don't understand that people can really enjoy being in their job, complaining about it. They that is the point. They don't enjoy their job because they don't like it, complain about it. And being here in Bali makes me realize that what really matters in life to just be happy, feel the freedom. And when I moved to Bali, I didn't want to run away from working hard, because working hard makes me happy. When I see the results of my hard work, it makes me even more happy. But and I just want to work like I don't have to look at the clock every 5 minutes waiting till my job ends. I just want to work when I want. And if I want to spend 10 hours editing, recording podcasts or anything, but it makes me so fucking happy to do it. Like, even this making a podcast, it was always my dream, because I think I have a lot of good stuff to say to people in my age, that even if I could help 1% of people, 1%, After listening to my podcast, that is my goal. I just want to show people that they can live in a different way and they don't have to always sacrifice their whole life to it. You just need to make a small step to just feel the freedom that you can really live in a different way. You don't have to follow the exact path how most of the people are choosing. And in 3 weeks, I'm turning 20. I will be 20 years old. That is crazy, and I know I already achieve a lot in my life. I make so many good decisions for myself. Going to Bali was one of the best decisions in my life. It completely changed me and completely changed my life, completely changed my perspective of stuff. And I know this trip I will remember it forever because after that trip I have completely different mindset. And I don't want to say that Bali changed me, but it is like that because I'm not a different person for sure. Still, my values are the same, but I just see the stuff in a different way. And I am so grateful for myself that I made this decision. And I just want to say to myself that going to Bali for 4 months was just the beginning of my journey. I will never stop until I achieve the stuff that I want in my mind because that what makes me really really happy. When I try to living my dream life, I know I will do anything, any fucking thing to live that life because it makes me so happy. During these 4 months, I've never been happier in my life. Experience I had here, the people I met here, I will always have them in my mind. And today I just want to leave you guys with one sentence that I'm trying to always ask myself. Are we happy in our life? Are we happy with the stuff we're doing? Are we happy with the job we're doing? With the people we have around? Just ask this simple question to yourself if you're happy in your life. That is the main purpose of life, just to be happy with the stuff we're doing and enjoy the life. It's so fucking short. We don't have time. Stop waiting for something. We don't have fucking time. You can die tomorrow. You cannot do anything about it. Someone can hit you tomorrow and you will be dead. And what? And you will be happy with your life that you have now? Just do something with your lives. Yeah, that is my thoughts for today. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you like it, you can follow me on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram. There is a lot of platforms that I'm using, but if I can be honest, the Spotify and my own podcast, Hi, I am Stanislav. It's really my dreams come true. I always wanted to do it. I always like wanted to speak to people, even if no one listened to that. But it helps me. It helps me a lot speaking and just like mm, making my thoughts in the right direction, and I can more think about it. Yeah, like the podcast is mostly for me. I will never say it in a different way. The podcast is for me to just figure out what I'm thinking, what is my mind, why I'm thinking like that. It just helps me a lot. Yeah, I really like to talk. And like I said, I think I have a lot of stuff to say. I don't know if it's a good stuff actually. Maybe some of them are bad. Maybe some people will argue with me and disagree with the thoughts I had, and it's okay. We're only people and we have completely different perspective of life. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen to me. But if you like it and if you agree with me, like I said, you can check me on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok. I'm sharing my journey of my growing up, and I hope in the next year, when I will be turning 21, I will be in a completely different place, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited where I'll be in a 6 months. A lot is happening in my life. Like it's so fucking crazy for me, and I'm doing so many stuff, and I'm working so much, and I hope it will works out one day. Yeah, thank you guys for today, and see you in another episode of Hi, I am Stanislav.